Bitcoin halving is going to happen soon, and it's actually probably going to affect your tokens. So let's jump into it. We're going to be going over what the Bitcoin halving is, when it is going to happen, and then how that's going to affect your coins. So first things first, what is the Bitcoin halving? The Bitcoin halving is when the Bitcoin miners hit a specific point in mining, which makes it so that the supply that's given out of Bitcoin per mining block is less. So originally, Bitcoin started out with 21 million tokens, and every 210,000 blocks, that's when the Bitcoin halving happens. So this is the fourth one that we've ever had, actually. The first one is 2012, 2016, 2020, now 2024. And so how this happens is it's every 210,000 blocks. So as you're mining crypto, it's by block. And by block, when Bitcoin was first released, people who were mining it, they would get one full Bitcoin for one block mined. As time went on, so the Bitcoin halving happened in 2012, it got moved down to 25, so it got cut in half, so halving. And then in 2016, it got cut down to 12.5, 2020, 6.25, and then we are now in the 2024. When it does happen, it's going to be 3.125. So if we want to actually come and check out when it's going to be, we can actually estimate it because we know that every single block happens about every 10 seconds. It's actually like 9.77 seconds. So we can estimate it. And by our estimations, it's going to happen on April 19th of 2024. Which you can see here, the block reward is going to be reduced to 3.125 BTC. And if we come in and look at the market that we've seen happen is when the Bitcoin halving happens, then we see an increase in price throughout. Typically, what does happen is the price will increase just a little bit before the Bitcoin halving, and then what will happen after that is 12 to 18 months from there, then we see exponential gains within the Bitcoin price, and then altcoins just follow in suit. But that's not what has happened this year for this halving. We currently with Bitcoin are at around like the 62, 63,000 mark, and the all-time high for Bitcoin is 69,000. So there's potential that we could hit the all-time high before the Bitcoin halving even happens, which is a big deal. So what does that even mean for us? It means that this bull run might be different than typical bull runs in the past. And what needs to be taken into account is in typical bull runs in the past, people would choose specific ways that they were going to sell because of where we were at in the bull run. Well, this one's going to be different because up until this point, we have already seen a huge difference, because if we hit the all-time high before this halving, it's going to be an interesting game. Also, something that might be contributing to it is the Bitcoin spot ETF did come out in January, and that's a big deal too. So all of these things are going on. So how does that affect you and your crypto? First and foremost, you need to have a plan of when you're going to sell out. Instead of looking at specific points in the market of, I'm going to sell out on this date or whatever, there are actually markers that you should be setting within your own crypto of when you're going to sell so you can make profits. And you can do it however you would like. This is not financial advice, but you could do it where you see a certain gain in your token, and then that's when you take out money. And some people like to keep some money in, some people like to take everything out. It all just depends. But this is going to be your challenge of discipline, because what truly matters in crypto is how good you are at selling. Because selling is hard, because emotionally you get attached to it, and so it's all an emotional game, and so you have to be one of those people that is willing to sell when you hit those goals that you have. So that's why goals are crucial in all of this. I would love to know if you have specific selling marks that you've already set. Are you one of those people that has a plan? If not, when are you going to make your plan? Because it's going to be something you probably want like basically yesterday. All right, I hope you have a good day. Bye.